the, I guess one thing that must concern your group and the shooting range is, I guess the federal government has done a lot to discourage the use of guns in terms of illegal use of guns. Has that affected you and the shooting range here in Burlington?
Steve, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll take that. Just this past weekend, we hosted the second annual National Range Day in Canada. Very highly unpublicized because it just doesn't make it into most media. But it was every shooting range across Canada was encouraged to help hold an open house. And it was geared mainly at new shooters, people who have never held a firearm in their hands before. And this was our first year doing it. We missed out on it last year due to prior commitments. But we ended up with 200 people came through. 150 people actually made it through to shoot because we just ran out of time. And it was just not possible to get everybody through. They ranged from 8 years old up to 70 years old. It was families of, the mother and father and 4 kids. They all came out. They all shot safely, and they all had a great time. They all came away with huge smiles on their faces. So this was our way of this is the Firearms Association's way of trying to introduce new people to the sport, to a sport that they're not very familiar with, to one that they all get negative media coverage all the time. The only time you see in the media, it's something has gone wrong. Somebody's, done something outside a bar at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't reflect well, or they try to push it onto the legal owners, but it doesn't really reflect well. So they should be going after. I don't want to get too apolitical here, but they should be going after the main causes of the problem, which are the criminal element, which they don't. Now, because they don't know where criminals live, they go after firearms owners because they know exactly where we all live. Every morning, every licensed firearm owner is run through a database. It's called CPIC, to see if they've committed a violent crime the previous day, right? And that happens every day, every morning. My name gets run through, and so does Dennis's, to see if we've, they need to come and take our guns away. So for the most part, the government is relying on the general public who's not aware of what we need to go through in order to become legal firearms owners, and trying to convince these people that are not aware of the hoops that we have to jump through that we are a problem. And once again, it comes down to what's easier, taking guns away from criminals that you don't know have guns, or taking guns away from licensed firearm owners that you know exactly where they live and you check up on them every day. So yes, the government's not being very conducive to our sport. And that's all it is, what we have. It's just a sport. We in Canada, we do 2 things with our firearms. We either punch holes in paper or we go hunting, one of the 2. There is no, it is illegal for us to use it for self-defense. It's not like the United States. And the problem with the media is they keep on, and the government, they keep on bringing up how it is in the United States. The United States is a completely different country, as everybody is well aware. So, but that's all I have without getting too political.